opportunity to actually ride in the Fantasia. Don't you all think it's about time she gets this dream come true too? Please welcome Canadian Cowgirls, our singer Melissa Sarah, the 15 breeds which represent our diversity, and our very own Eugenia Snyder.
The story of Equine Affaire started, all quite by accident, with just one horse. Like many of you in the audience tonight, I was once a horse-crazy kid. I grew up reading just about every book about horses that I could get my hands on. I collected model horses and built model horse barns. I drew pictures of horses, and I convinced my parents that riding lessons were essential to my very existence. In high school, I rode horses owned by a friend, and in college, I occasionally had opportunities to ride university-owned horses. Throughout my childhood, I spent more time reading about horses than riding them, though I wanted more than anything to have a horse of my own. Horse ownership was just not an option for our family. In the early 80s, I moved to a small farm in Ohio and had the good fortune to meet a neighbor named Bianca Hall. Bianca had a beautiful chestnut Arabian gelding named Nikiva. She had owned Nikiva for 7 years and shown him in saddle seat and showmanship classes. For Bianca and her parents, Nikiva was much more than a horse. He was a beloved member of their family. Nikiva was loved so much that when Bianca was getting ready to leave home for college, she decided to find someone to adopt him so that he would receive the regular attention and exercise he deserved. I ended up being that lucky someone. Receiving Nikiva from Bianca was nothing less than a dream come true, and that spunky little horse quickly changed the course of my life. I began riding almost every day and began showing Nikiva at open shows with the help of Bianca and her family. And, as will come as no surprise to most of you, having one horse just made me long to have another. Within just a few years, I accumulated several horses, and our small farm evolved into an equine facility devoted to boarding, training, and showing horses. Bianca and I became close friends, and we traveled together to Arabian horse shows throughout the Midwest. In short, Bianca's decision to share Nikiva with me made a lifelong dream come true and launched me head first into the horse world. After years of traveling to plenty of horse shows, I retired from showing in 1993. Through my experience in the horse world, I was struck by how compartmentalized the horse industry is. The focus of most horse people I knew seemed to be on competition. I saw that people with different breeds of horses and those involved in different equine sports rarely came in contact with one another, though they were all active horse people with similar experiences and goals. I believed it would be helpful to bring horse people from all corners of the horse world together in a non-competitive environment to celebrate what they had in common and share their horse passions. The idea for Equine Affaire was born, and the first event was held in Dayton, Ohio in March of 1994. The success of that first event was an indicator of what the future would hold for the concept of Equine Affaire. Throughout history, there have been many stories about how one horse has made a difference. Nikiva wasn't a champion of anything or even a serious competitor. He was just a backyard pleasure horse who gave many riders hours of quality time on his back, cemented an enduring friendship, and embodied all the qualities that we love and respect in our equine companions. It's quite fitting that he played a role in the creation of an education-oriented horse expo dedicated to improving horsemanship and horse management skills and showcasing the wonderful world of horses to the non-horse public. And as Nikiva touched the lives of those who knew him, so has Bianca. She really loved Nikiva and could have kept him at home in his pasture when she left for college. Instead, she made the very generous decision to share him with me and with the many others who came to know him during his long life. Without the gift of Nikiva, there probably would never have been an Equine Affaire, and we'd all be somewhere else doing something else quite different tonight. This 50th Equine Affaire is dedicated to Bianca, Michael, and Nikiva, to my family and friends who have supported Equine Affaire since its infancy, and to the countless individuals and organizations that have enabled Equine Affaire to evolve from a good idea to a great event over the past 22 years. This evening is especially important to me because it gives me a chance to extend my most heartfelt thanks to our faithful exhibitors and generous event sponsors, to the many outstanding horsemen and industry professionals who have taken time from their busy schedules to share their expertise as presenters at Equine Affaire, to the amazing Fantasia participants who have dazzled us with their phenomenal horses and performances, to the thousands of horse owners who have brought their horses to Equine Affaire to promote their breeds and participate in clinics, breed demonstrations, and competitions, to the dedicated members of our tireless event production crews who get together twice each year to make these events happen, to our ever-helpful volunteers, to the wonderful staff of the Eastern States Exposition and the other facilities where we've hosted events, to our valued equipment and service providers, and especially to the incredible employees of Equine Affaire Incorporated. I am honored to work with a team of extraordinarily intelligent, talented, creative, caring, and professional individuals who demonstrate their dedication to Equine Affaire on a daily basis and take great pride in their activities. I really appreciate the team of those who just tonight. All of us at Equine Affaire want to thank you and the millions of other horse people who have attended the past 50 events. We produce Equine Affaire for you and your horses, and we will continue to do our best to provide top-quality educational programs on horse-related opportunities for your benefit and enjoyment. And in closing, I would like to make a simple request. May all of you who are blessed by having horses in your lives keep Bianca's gift of the Kiva in mind, and remember that each of us has the power to make a difference by sharing the animals we love with those around us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to Melissa Serra in the center of the arena and stand for our national anthem.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The Canadian Cowgirls, our many breed representatives, and one more time.